Hello everyone, welcome to the lecture series on microcontroller lab. In the previous lectures, we had looked into the addition operation of 16-bit numbers and subtraction of two 16-bit number. In today's lecture, we shall look into the multiplication operation of two 16-bit numbers. Okay, so this is again a subpart of experiment number 2 itself. So here what we should do is that we should consider in terms of multiplication. Okay, so now since it is a 16-bit number, what actually we are multiplying, the result, what should be the result, what will be the result. Now let us look into the thing. Now if you look at two 16-bit number, in the sense, now 16-bit number maximum value will be ff. So this is a 16-bit number. If I multiply with ff, so that will result me in totally a 32-bit number. Okay, so now since it is a 32-bit number, let us look into the actual how actually the operation is done. Okay, so let us look into an example how actually the multiplication takes place. Now let us take an example over here. Let me take an example. Let us try to understand how actually the operation is being done in terms of multiplication. Then we shall look into the program, how to write down a program in terms of multiplication operation. Okay, now let me take two different numbers. Okay, let me take a value 33 and 3344 hexa, since this is a 16-bit number. And then let me take one more number, that is 1122 hexa. Okay, now if you go in terms of multiplication, now actually what value will be getting, 3344 multiplied by 1122 hexa, that will end up me in 036E5308. So this is the result of what? This is the result of this particular particular two 16-bit numbers. Okay, now let us look into it. Let us look into the operation of this. Now how actually the multiplication is being done. Now let us look into that. Now let me take this over here. Let me take 33 and then let me take this particular 44 and then let me take in terms of multiplication. This is going to be multiplied with what? It is going to be multiplied with 1122. Now if you are going to perform the operation, okay, so first what I'll be doing is that I'll be doing 2 multiplied with this 4 and then 2 multiplied with this 3. Okay, and then I'll add up the things, and then again I'll take this particular higher nibble 11. So again I'll be multiplying this higher nibble with the lower nibble of this and then higher nibble of this. So basically we are performing multiplication of operation in terms of this. If you are, let us consider that how actually we are doing in terms of if you take in terms of decimal number system. So suppose if you are having, let me take you are having 23 and then if it is multiplied by 1 2, so how actually if we don't know the tables of 12, so what actually we will be doing, first I'll be multiplying with this 2 into 3, so I'll be ending up 6, 2 into 2 4, so I'll be getting this 4. Then again we are going to take this 1 into 3, that is 3, 1 into 2, so that is 2, and then we are going to add this up, so 6, this is going to be 7. So the result what we'll be getting, it is something like this. So similar type of operation we are going to execute over here. We are going to execute that thing in terms of that. Okay, so now if you take this, so actually first what we'll be doing, I'll be taking this 2 2, so and then I'll be multiplying it with 4 4 and then 3 3. Okay, so 8-bit multiplication we are doing over here. Okay, so let me consider, let me take different things. First thing I'll be doing 2 2 into 4 4. So if I do 2 2 into 4 4, then the result what I'll be getting, that I'll be getting it as 0908. Okay, now if you look into in terms of calculator, now what is the thing we have done, 4 4 into 2 2. So the result what we have got is 09 and then 08. Okay, so now what I am going to do is, this is the this part we have done now, 2 2 into 4 4. Let us do in terms of again, that is 2 2 into 3 3. So here I'll write plus this 2 2 into 3 3, result what I'll be getting is that I'll be getting C6, no, 06 C6. Okay, so 06 C6. This is the result of 3 3 into 2 2. Okay, now let us consider this double 1 double 4. Now you can observe that this particular this thing, if I perform double 3 into double 2, so I'll be getting 06 C6. Now if I perform double 1, let us take the higher nibble and then again multiply it with the lower and then higher nibble. So double 1 into double 4, I'll be getting 0484. Now this 0484, how, where we will be adding, I'll be adding it over here itself. Okay, this is the part, this part. Okay, so I'll be adding it over here only. So this is what, so 8404, so that is 0484. Okay, so now what we will be doing, again I'll be taking the next part, that is what, that is my double 1 into double 3. So if I take double, if I multiply double 1 into double 3, I'll be getting 0363. So again let me take that 0363. So here what, this will be lower nibble, that is 63 over here and then 03 over here. Now if you add, we need to do what, we need to add all these up. So addition, so this is 08 itself, so I'll be getting this as 08. Okay, now what actually we are doing, we are taking this 09 06 and then 84. Now if you take this in terms of calculator, so 09 plus C6 plus 84, if you do, we will be getting what, 5 3 and then a carry 1. So this particular carry, so there will be a carry over here, so this 01 is the carry. Okay, so now the result what we have got is carry over there and then 5 3 over here. Okay, here we have got a carry 01. Now again let us move back to calculator. Now what actually we need to do, I will be taking this 06 and then 04 plus 63 plus 1. So I'll be getting this as 60. So here there is no carry, you can observe there is not at all a carry. Okay, so the result what I have got is 6e. So here only one single term, so there is no need to add. So what we have got, we have got 036308. Now if you look at the same thing over here, if I perform the same operation, if I multiply 3344 with 1122, the result what I have got is 3603 6E5308. Okay, so keeping this as base, let us see how to write this particular program over in our assembly level language. Okay, so let me consider these operations. So let me take uh, what let me okay, so let me take the registers over here, like how I am going to assign these registers. So this particular thing I'll be assigning it to R2. Okay, and then this particular higher nibble I'll be storing in where? I'll be storing this in R3, and then the lower nibble of this I'll be storing in R0. Okay, and then I'll be storing this in R1. The higher nibble of this particular thing I'll be storing in where? I'll be storing it in R1. So let us look how to write down the program. So here first I need to copy these. Let me take these values as immediate values itself. Okay, so let us start with org00 hexa. Now what we need to do, I need to copy this data, so I'll be taking move r3 comma hash. What value we have given over here? We have given 33 hexa, so I'll be taking 33 hexa, and then move r2 comma hash 44 hexa. Okay, and then move r1 comma hash 11 hexa, move r0 comma hash 22 hexa. Okay, so in R3 the higher nibble of one particular 16-bit number, in R2 the lower nibble of that particular number, and in R1 the higher nibble of the second number, and in R0 lower nibble of the second number. Now this is actually the part of what the movement of data. Okay, now let us try to perform these operations. Okay, first actually what we'll be doing, first actually I'll be taking this, we are going to multiply this 4 and then 2. So in order to move that thing, so I'll be taking move a comma r2, and then move b comma r0. Okay, so 4 and then 2 have been there in a and b, so I'll be performing AB operation. So multiplication operation I'll be doing. So now if you look at this, okay, now let me take I have very little colors over here, so let me take the green itself. Okay, so this will be present where? This will be present in lower nibble, always present in register A, and then higher nibble will be always present in register B. So now if you look at the operation, 8 is directly going to in terms of output. Let us consider that we are storing our outputs in terms of in different address locations, that is varying from 40 to 44 hexa. Okay, or 43 hexa. Now let me move directly, since it is a direct number which is going to the result, so I'll be moving this particular data to 43 hexa address location, that is 43 hexa comma A. Okay, so now we have moved that particular thing, but the 909 what we are having, that is required for addition, because that is going to be added up with the next result what we are going to get. So I'll be keeping it safe in register R4. So I'll be moving that particular data to R4. So this set of instructions what we have written from line number 12 to line number 16. So this set completes us with 4 4 into 2 2. So let me do the operation for 3 3 and 2 2. So I'll load again A with what? I'll be loading it with R3. Okay. So again I'll be loading my B register with R0. Now again multiplication I'll be doing mul AB. So the result what we are going to get is 06 C6, but this C6 need to be added with what? It should be added with my 09. But 09 we have stored it in R4, so I'll be adding up with carry A comma R4 I'll be doing. So now C6 and then 09 are going to be added up. Okay. So the result the result will be stored where? It is going to be stored in A. Since again I need to add up that with this particular 84, so I won't be sending it to the result, that is 42 hexa location. So again I'll be moving that particular data to R4, so that I can keep a copy of that particular thing. Okay, so move A comma R4 I have done. And another higher nibble what we are having is 06, which is present in B, even though that 06 need to be added up with the numbers over there which are present over there. So what I will be doing, I will be keeping that copy over here. Move. So I'll be keeping that copy safely where? I'll be keeping that copy in register R5. Okay. So I have moved the contents. So 06 is present where? It is present in B. So I'll be moving those contents to R5. So this set of instructions will do what? It is being done with 3344 into 2222. 33 into 22. So now what we have completed? We have completed the lower nibble to the number 1. Okay. Now we have to do the same operation for what? We have to do the same operation for higher nibble of second number with the lower nibble of first number and the lower nibble of and the higher nibble of first number. Okay, so let me take the next steps. So again I'll be doing move A comma R2, so that I'll be having 4 4 over there. Now move B comma R1 I'll do, so that my B will be having double 1. Okay, so again I will be doing multiplication mul AB. The result what I will be getting, it is 0484, but this 84 need to be added up with what? It should be added up with this, the sum of 09 and C6, which is present in R4. Okay, so again what I will be doing, again I will be telling add with carry A comma R4 I will do. So the resultant I'll be getting is 053. So I'll be moving that particular data to 42 hexa comma A. Okay. So this particular result what we have got, this we have moved to our destination. But now we have to perform this operation, right? So this 04 and then 06 need to be added up. Now this 06 is present where? It is present in R5. Okay, so this is present in R5. So this is present where? It is present in register B. So what I'll do, I'll take a copy of this R5 to A. So move A comma R5 I will do. Okay, so A will be having 06 now. So I'll be add with carry A comma B I will do. Okay, so that the result what I'll be getting is this. So again this result has to be added up with this 63 over here. Okay, so this 63 should be added up with this 63. Okay, so that is why what we should do is that I should not do the operation. So I'll be keeping up the result again in R5 only. So again what I will do, move R5 comma A I will do. Okay, so move R5 comma A, so the result is complete over there. Now this set of result we have done for what? This is for double 1 into double 4. So again let us move the this operation completes with this. So move, again I will do what? Move A comma 33, that is move A, R3 I will do, and then move B comma R1 I will do. So I have taken 33 3 3 and then 1 1. Now multiplied by AB, the result what I'll be getting? 6 3 and then 0 3. 0 3 6 3, 6 3 is present in register A and then 0 3 is present in register B, but this 6 3 need to be added up with these values, right? So what we will be doing is that, but this value is safe where? It is safe in R5. So I will be doing add with carry A comma R5 I will do. Okay, so the result what we'll be getting, that is going to be 6e. So I'll be moving up this 6e, where I'll be moving up this 6e to my final destination address, that is going to be 41 hexa comma A. Okay, so now if suppose there was a carry generated over here, even that need to be added up, but this 0 3 is not going to be added up with anything. So what I will do, I'll be moving A comma hash 00 hexa will do, so that I can do this particular operation, add with carry A comma B I will do. Okay, so now the result what we are going to get, it is going to be 03 hexa. Now this 03 hexa, this where it should be stored, it should be stored in 40 hexa location. So I'll be moving this 40 hexa comma A I will do. Okay, so now what way is going to happen, this completes what? This completes our multiplication operation. So I'll be writing down this as and. Okay, now let me take all these set of thing to my Keil Microvision. Let me copy this and then let me run, compile, so 0 errors. So let me go in terms of debug mode. Now here I think this is not visible, I guess. Okay, I think now it is visible. Let me take this particular thing. Over here. Okay, so now if I run this particular program, the result will be stored where? From 40036E5308. See, now 036E5208, that means I have not added with carry over here somewhere, just I have done with add operation. Okay, so let me check with the program. Okay, let me take the particular program over here. Okay. Now if I run this, let us clear all these things. So it has been cleared as of now. See, now let us, if I run this particular program, if I just let me hit directly F5, okay, so let us take our previous program itself. There is, I think this is problem with the code. Okay, let me go in debug mode and then let me directly hit F5. So here you can observe 036E5208. 08. Okay, so now here this is what, this is how the multiplication operation is being done. Now if you look at memory window, here 5 2 we have got. So how we are going to, there is a problem over here, right? So we were supposed to get what, we were supposed to get 5 3, but here actually we are getting what, we are getting 5 2. So how can you debug this particular operation? So let me reset this thing, or let me come back with out of this, and then let us go, since we have done with final running of program, let us debug this particular thing in terms of what, let us debug in terms of, let me make these all as 00. Okay, let us debug in terms of step by step. Okay, so now you can observe R3 has been loaded with 33, R2 has been loaded with 44, and then R1 loaded with 11, R0 loaded with R2. So now 44 into 22 we need to do. So A has been loaded with 44, B has been loaded with 22. The result what we have got is 0908. So 08, it is going to be directly to where? It is going to be directly to 43 hexa location. So you can observe 4308 has been come over here, but this 09 will be going where? It will be going to register R4. You can observe we have saved this particular thing in R4. Now what we need to do, we have to add up this. Now again I have to take what, I have to multiply this 3 into 2 2. So I will be taking A with 3 and then again I will be taking B with 2. Okay, the result what I will be getting is 06 C6. You can observe C6 in A, accumulator A, 06 with then register B. So this C6 should be added with what? Okay, now you can observe that here what we need, here what we had got, here you can observe the bug is over here. Now you can observe this thing, we have got it as 09, but in the code this is present where? It is present in register B, but here we have in our code we have written what, this need to be stored in where? This need to be stored in R4, but what actually we have got, we have stored in R4 the value which is 08. That is why we were not getting. Okay, so now let us change our code. Let me change it back. You can observe over here this R4 comma B should happen, but we have taken it as A. So let me compile it again. Now if you look at the result, if I execute this, now you can observe 036E5308. Okay, so this is how actually the thing is being done. Okay, the multiplication operation. I hope everyone has understood the multiplication of 16-bit numbers. It is bit confusing, but try to go in terms of step by step. Okay, based on the logic what you have written, you make sure that you will be writing down the code in terms of the logic the way you have approached, so that will solve your problem. So if you get any errors in terms of running the program, what you should do, you should always go in terms of what, you should be always going in terms of a step by step, so that we can catch out where actually the bug is. Okay, so this is all about 16-bit multiplication operation. So in the next lecture we shall look into the division operation. Okay, thank you.